Welcome back to another edition of Raw is Retro. We're coming off a terrible edition of Monday Night Raw and a terrible edition of Raw is Retro.
Yeah, so tune in and find out what happens next in the Attitude Era, which, you know what? The more I watch it, this is why you don't meet your heroes, Manny. You don't meet your heroes because now you're an adult and you watch this with a more mature mindset and you just realize none of this is good. None of this.
No, well, it goes to show. Upcoming movie, The Flash. You should never go back in time because what we're doing is clearly going back in time, and it sucks.
Yeah, it's fucking up my timeline. I'm going like, I have all these fond memories, but now I just want to hug John Cena. You saved us.
I appreciate
You
you
saved
so
us.
much, John Cena.
You and Batista and Rey Mysterio and Mark Henry and Kurt Angle. You saved us.
So Raw takes place live from the Fleet Center in Boston. I'm guessing this still exists.
Yeah, but it might be the TD Gardens Arena. Who knows? And you know what, Manny? I'm done with this bit. Who cares? They're all gone. Everything's renamed and destroyed. My whole childhood is ruined. It's ruined.
So Vince walks out in fighting gear, declares he would like to meet the greater power because he is more demonic than the Undertaker. What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, the reason I want to meet people. Oh, what? You sick? You're sick and twisted? I need to meet that man.
Marcus, and the thing is, they roll out a list of suspects. And I'm reading your notes, but the one that always stood out to me is King said people that guy down the street seems to think it's Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yes.
I'm like, why?
I don't know why, but you know what? When he said that, even though I knew who the higher power is, or the greater power, or whatever he's called himself, I went, you know what? Jake would have been a good choice.
Vince says he plans to go to no hold barred, go no hold barred with the greater power.
Sorry about that.
He believes that the McMahon family member, and he believes it's a McMahon family member, and challenge Shane to a match. He challenges him to the winner takes all match. Vince is 50% of the company versus Shane's 50% of the company. This is a strange set of events, Marcus, but we'll get onto that when Linda's older house comes out. Shane comes out and accepts the challenge. Shane says he's not the greater power, and he will reveal the greater power later tonight with the Undertaker in just a few moments. Austin is seen in the back talking to someone in a limousine. Not just talking to a limousine. He's not that type of person.
No, he can talk to a limousine. We don't know. We don't know if there's anybody in there. He could just be talking to a limousine, man. You don't know. It could be he's just talking, open the door, but it was like, oh, do you talk, Mr. Limousine? On some Bray Wyatt shit. Maybe he's have a twisted character.
So the corporate mystery are now coming to the ring. I thought this was I thought this was the whole I thought this was the end of the episode, not the beginning of the episode.
Like literally this whole thing went Vince walks to the ring, Vince walks to the back, corporate ministry walks out, Shane comes back out, and it's just literally like 25 minutes of this, and you think this will just be the end. I think in today's writing environment, this would be the last 10 minutes of SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, so Vince technically comes out in fighting gear, goes to the back, tears off a curtain from somewhere down the front at the back, and then wraps it around it.
How dare you talk about his Harry Potter cosplay, Manny? That's all he was doing, or his Emperor Palpatine cosplay.
Obviously, the greater power is revealed to be Vince. It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
I just like that this is only targeting Austin, apparently. Not everybody else has been affected by the greater power Undertaker. This has been going on for months. We talk about this greater power. It hasn't just affected Austin. I'm just saying.
It's affected the corporate. It's affected the corporate members of the ministry.
Yeah, people who are in the ring.
I'd be questioning, like, obviously Shamrock's pissed because he did all that shit to get Stephanie back, but Boss Man got hanged for this shit.
Yes. That's the person I'm more concerned about than anything. It's the Boss Man who got hung over some nonsense. Like, so much nonsense has happened in the time. The Brood has been separated over the higher power nonsense. Like, there's so much of this bullshit, and he's like, it's me, Austin. Wait a minute, I care too.
He says we all bought it and all of you were made to look like fools. He said we had to do it because we wanted to show Austin that he would stoop to any level to defeat him.
This doesn't make sense.
Linda's drugged up self came out. Stephanie comes out to the stage looking clueless. And Vince and Stephanie asked Vince and Shane, how could they be so cruel? I hate the way young Stephanie sounds.
How could you? How could you be so cruel? It's so terrible. She gets so much better on the microphone as time goes on. I mean, I understand everybody sucks at the beginning, but it was just so bad. Like, she's trying to cry. It's not working for her.
Vince publicly says he loves Linda and that this was just business. Linda responds that she loves him too. But
hey, Manny, I would like to also add Vincent said that to Linda this morning as well.
But love has nothing to do with business. She exposes the lie that Shane and Vince own 100% of this company because that's not true, because each McMahon owns 25%. And then she said she scheduled an emergency board meeting. Vince says he was not notified. Linda declared that there will be changes in the office. Dress code will be cut-off jeans, t-shirts. Profanity is now allowed, and drinking on the job is now allowed. And they announced that he's stepping down as CEO and named Stone Cold Steve Austin the new CEO of the WWF. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't understand business, Marcus, but I believe the board have to vote on a new CEO.
Yeah, and I don't believe the board would allow any of this. But if Linda owns and Stephanie owns 50% of the shares, and I don't think they're a publicly traded company. I don't know where we are in there business-wise, but I believe the board would probably have to agree. But if they own most of the company, the board doesn't matter at this point. But already I have a lawsuit against the WWE, as in, what do you mean that people can drink it on the job and I'm going to get cussed out and, you know, all the other shit that she announced already. Just for him to jump. Cut off jeans? Cut off jeans, Linda? You're out of your mind.
So Austin comes out with a tie around his neck. He removes it, gives Vince the power finger, is what you wrote.
Yeah, because that's what Jim Ross called it. I was like, ha. I could just say the middle finger, but he said the power finger.
So he said he will get a tie. He's come out with his clipboard. He's got a few booking choices of the night. He get a title shot at some point at King of the Ring. Austin will wrestle in a handicap match against Shane and Vince. Tonight, Shane will have to wrestle Kane and X-Pac. The Union can have a match against anybody in the building tonight. And Austin invents a cast match between Triple H and The Rock, where the Triple H will have to wrestle in a full leg cast.
Again, more unsafe work environment.
Austin's out of his mind. Clearly been drinking these types of matches.
He got a cast match, man. That's not right. All I thought about when he said that was the South Park episode, Cripple Fight. That's what he booked. That's essentially what he booked.
And then I don't know. I feel like Steve Austin getting a briefcase full of beer is bribery, not a gift. That is bribery.
Yeah, like a corporate gift. Here's beer and a briefcase. Although, Manny, might be one of the nicest things someone has ever did. Like, imagine getting that, and I think the briefcase has to be probably keep the beer chilled. I don't know if that's science behind this, but I think that would just be a nice gift. I'm not even a beer drinker like that. Beer's not my choice, but I think, you know what, this is nice. A briefcase bar, per se, would be nice as a gift. That should be given to fathers on Father's Day.
Maybe a mini fridge that I could keep those beers cool.
Yeah, but this is a mini fridge. Like, imagine on Father's Day, a father receiving that. I think he would do that and then proceed to yell drunken sports knowledge all night.
So we get the first match of the night, which is the Brood versus the Acolytes for the tag team. It's a tag team championship match, all because of a bloodbath from Sunday Night Heat. I feel like this match happened.
What, the Heat match or this week? It was just there. Both
like, it was there, and then Michael Hayes and the Hardys coming out to the ring was also just there.
Yes. I never understood Michael Hayes and his cane. Was he a pimp? What was the point of his cane?
He wanted to remind people he may be Michael Hayes and he may have lost the PS in this, but he's still a free bird.
I guess they all live on Bash Street, and what they're wearing on Bash Street are those ridiculous t-shirts.
Yeah. Bradshaw hits a clothesline from hell for the win. I don't know if it was called the clothesline from hell at this point yet. I think it was
JR called it the clothesline from hell at this very moment. That's why I made sure. Because I wanted to see, I was like, did he call it the clothesline from hell? Oh, yeah. And I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, he started to call it the clothesline from hell.
Michael Cole was in the ring with the Union. Big Show, Brown noses Steve Austin and calls him the toughest CEO that he's ever worked for. He then challenges The Undertaker for the WWF title. The camera cuts to Vince in the back saying, "What the hell is this?" Show says that he can slam The Undertaker to hell.
Big Show's the only one that made sense. Why did they all fight for the WWF title?
Because only one of them could, Marcus. Because Ken Shamrock decided he brought his Lions Den to the ringside. And he wants Vince McMahon in the Lions Den.
Like, wait a minute. Well, he had it for, I guess, Jeff Jarrett and him were going to wrestle or something there. But honestly, Manny, even in 1999, I didn't want to see Jeff Jarrett wrestle. Especially in a Lions Den match.
And then Tess calls out Stephanie McMahon and asks for a date, which she says yes.
That explains his whole career right there. Like, you had a chance to go for glory.
I don't understand the point of Triple H angrily fighting the guy putting his leg in a cast at the end when that thing was already up to his thigh.
Yeah, it's too tight, damn it! It's too tight. It's too tight. It's supposed to be. It's too tight. I just like that they had a guy on standby ready to make a cast. Like, I feel like you have to go to hospitals and they put that shit together. And now we have somebody here. He's ready.
Yep. And then we get X-Pac and Kane versus Shane McMahon. It happens.
Does it, Manny? Does it really actually take place?
I just want to point
Nothing
out, Marcus
happens.
went into full detail of everything that's happened. He's even included a botched IC title graphic that appears before this match.
Yes. That's just there. And I go like,
I don't know why you went into such detail. Even when I write notes for our show, I don't write this much notes.
I'm sorry, Manny. I'm sorry. I like to be thorough. Okay, I like to be thorough. And there was a botched Intercontinental title match graphic that come up and a lot of stuff. Okay.
The match begins. Two fans in a Kane and Mankind mask attack Kane and X-Pac. It's Rodney and Pete Gas on a Mean Street Crossy. Briscoe and Patterson make the save. I'm not sure how I feel about old men making the save.
Hey, what's that boo making saves and jumping through people, Manny? You need to suspend your disbelief at this point. Sabu is about to say. Sabu is probably the same age as Briscoe and Patterson right now.
I'm not sure.
No one has. I'm gonna say yes.
Deborah's being interviewed by Michael Cole. She said that she's not going to wrestle Nicole Bass for the Women's Championship. She's going to invoke the 30-day title defense clause. Which, do you know what? I appreciate Deborah for that.
She knew the rules. Stop. I got to defend my title tonight. I have a 30 days. I have a 30-day win day. Yeah, I have 30 days. 30 days.
She
Kiss my
she
ass.
challenged, she challenged Nicole Bass to a bikini match instead, which if Nicole wins, she'll get a title shot. Let's just talk about that now. It happened. There's a good few people were actually cheering for Nicole Bass. I mean, she looked all right from the bottom down.
Yeah.
High cheekbones really freaked me out.
It reminds me of, I don't know, her cheekbones reminded me of the Joker, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Just the way that Jack Nicholson's Joker, his mouth was, surgically repaired. It was stuck like that. That's the way her cheekbones look like they stand out.
Yeah, they freak me out. So the cast match between Triple H and China. No, Triple H with China versus The Rock. The Rock. This ended in no DQ. The Rock lands a rock bottom and then about to go for the People's Elbow. Undertaker comes out and attacks The Rock with a choke slam. He then tombstones The Rock onto a steel chair. Big Show comes out to make the save. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. Again, more disappointment from the show. Nothing actually happens. There's no real match. Like, we normally pick match of the week. It's really hard when every match ends like this. Like, China interferes, or here comes the Undertaker protecting his guy.
I don't know why Marcus needed to write this, but it says Godfather with hose. He's never come out without them.
I don't know. He teases every time. Every time he comes out, Manny, you never know. You never know.
Wait. You are still going by that whole I'm fooled. Oh no, where are they?
Yes. Oh no, he didn't bring the hose, and then he brings him out. Yeah. I celebrate like a frat boy at a bachelorette party with hookers, I guess. I don't know.
Godfather attacks him before the bell sounds on the ramp. JR gets information from the CEO that if anyone interferes with the Undertaker versus Big Show match or Vince McMahon versus Shamrock match, they will be fired. Road Dogg interferes in this match, lands a pump handle slam. I don't know why you decided to call it a riptide.
It was the riptide.
No, because he didn't pin him like the riptide.
I wanted him to do it. It's the riptide.
While the ref distracted and the big Godfather picks up the win, so the hose tackled the Godfather to the ground. Al Snow versus Droz for the Hardcore Championship. Al Snow makes his way to the ring via the crowd like Moxley.
Yeah, for some reason I was like,
I need the game. What the hell is this? What game?
I added that in there. I don't know. They didn't show me a clip or anything. Lawler said it. They put the graphic up, and I went, "Fuck it, it's in the notes."
Al Snow runs away, and they brawl in the back. The fight goes into the Legend Sports Bar. Al Snow hits Droz with a plant, and then some sort of artwork. I think it's a stair handle. I don't know. I'm reading word for word for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, thank you. That's how my thought went, and JR was like, "I don't know what the hell that is." And I went, "I don't know either, JR." And I mean, why did it go like, "What could this have been?"
Vince is walking backstage, and Michael Cole approaches him, and then asks him about his upcoming match. Vince was very dismissive of Michael Cole, much like how everyone else is. He was about to walk away, but he's like, "I'm not afraid of Ken Shamrock." Some bold thing to say in '99.
Some very bold thing to say. Fuck you, Shamrock.
In the Lions Den match, Vince tries to lock Shamrock out. Jeff Jarrett hits Shamrock in the back with a chair, and then Vince wins the match. I've seen this man take chair shots to his face and still move.
Yeah, this was it. He took one to the back and was like, "Ah, damn, my tricky back. I lost my back. Can't kick out now." Good time. But I am confused about Jeff Jarrett on this show. And then he's
fired, wasn't he?
Yeah, like that's what they said. And then earlier, I think playing face with Deborah. Like he's the face in that Nicole Bass Val Venus scenario. Yeah. And then he comes back out, he's a heel again. And I think he was a heel on Sunday Night Heat the week after as well.
And then it's Undertaker versus the Big Show for the WWF Championship. Basically, Big Show chokeslam Undertaker through the ring, and then the match is instantly called off. Well, I don't understand why this is a call.
I won. That's it. What do you mean this is over? That's what I didn't understand. But my favorite part is when, old wrestlers of today talk about, they don't sell back in the day. Undertaker was chokeslammed through the ring. He just got up and left once the ref rung the bell. Yes, he's inhuman, but that was bullshit. Why did he have to see him get up? He was like, match is over. He just crawls out and just walks up the ramp. I'm like, what the fuck?
So, a lot of nonsense on this episode of Raw. I generally thought, you know what, it was the reveal and that was it.
Yeah.
That's how I remembered it. I didn't remember all this nonsense. It's hard to pick a match of the night. I'm just going to say it was the main event.
That's selling short the real match of the night, which I'm going to give it to the Lions Den match, as in I was compelled up into Jeff Jarrett show. No, or the Deborah Bikini match, which had to go to second crowd decision for no reason.
Who's your MVP of the night?
I'm going Deborah for introducing Roman Reigns to. Oh yeah, I don't have to defend my title.
Yeah, in my 100%. Rules. So that concludes this episode of Raw is Retro. I know we're making these shorter, so sue us.
Yeah, sue us. Pay us to make it longer. I dare you to try to talk about this era of wrestling and talk about like the intricate parts of the match. Like I could be talking about Zack Sabre Jr. versus somebody and doing all these moves and submissions and holds, but no, I'm talking about two men in casts hobbling around a ring for 30 seconds. Only did not get a finish in that match. Did not get a finish.
So make sure you check out all the shorts, like the video, subscribe, check out all our other additional content across the week. I've been Lord Manny Hayes. I don't even think we've introduced ourselves this week. He's been
Marcus the grand finale. Our names are up here anyway. Who cares?
And we out. Bye.